Water is something we encounter every day. It's in the oceans, rivers, rain, even in our bodies. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why is water wet? In today's video, we're diving into this fascinating question, exploring the science behind water's wetness and uncovering some surprising facts along the way. To understand why water is wet, we first need to define what wetness actually means. Wetness is the sensation we experience when a liquid comes into contact with a solid surface. It's the result of water molecules adhering to the surface of an object and to each other. But does this mean that water itself is wet, or does it make things wet? Water's wetness starts at the molecular level. A water molecule is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, which creates a polar molecule with a slightly positive side and a slightly negative side. These polar molecules are highly attracted to each other, forming what we call hydrogen bonds. This attraction is what causes water to form droplets and spread over surfaces, making things wet. One of water's most unique properties is its surface tension. Surface tension is the elastic tendency of liquids, which makes them acquire the least surface area possible. This is why small objects like insects can walk on water without sinking. Surface tension is also why water beads up on surfaces during wet. The cohesion between water molecules is strong enough to pull them together, but weak enough to allow water to spread, covering objects in a thin layer and making them feel wet. So, is water itself wet? To answer this, let's think about it logically. Wetness is the result of water interacting with a surface. If you consider water to be a surface, the molecules in water are in constant interaction, making each other wet. However, some scientists argue that water isn't wet itself, but simply makes other materials wet. This debate is more philosophical than scientific, as wetness is a descriptive term based on our sensory experience. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about water and wetness. Did you know that water is one of the few substances that can exist in all 3 states, solid, liquid, and gas, on Earth? This makes it incredibly versatile. Another cool fact, water is called the universal solvent because it can dissolve more substances than any other liquid. And if you've ever wondered why water feels different depending on its temperature, it's because the viscosity of water changes with temperature. Cold water is thicker than warm water. So, why is water wet? The answer lies in its unique molecular structure and the interactions that happen when it comes into contact with surfaces. Whether you consider water itself to be wet or not, there's no denying that it's one of the most essential and fascinating substances on our planet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more curious content. Stay curious and see you in the next video.